our world and we're glad to have you join us. My name is Salami James. Also here is
Olumide Yusuf. Hello and welcome. We promise you a good show as always,
with the regular segments
and some interesting bits in between.
But first, this break.
Hello, I'm Abike Dabiri Erewa. You're watching one of the foremost television programs in Nigeria, Our World. Do watch Our World on this channel at this time every week.
Here is something I made recently. This is baby yolk.
Wow, this is great. How did you achieve it?
Well, my parents enrolled me in a fashion school pending the time when I begin JSS1 in January.
Good decision.
Up next is something you like. It's all about competition. Enjoy it.
Hi everyone, I'm Joshua. Starvey Kids organize contests for kids to support kids educationally and also bring out the best in them. Let's meet the winners of Starvey Kids contest. Is Mercy there?
Yes.
Is Sharon there?
Yes.
Is Ibrahim there?
Yes, I'm here.
Ibrahim, I'll start with you. So how did you feel about the contest?
The contest went well. It's a great pleasure for me.
Okay.
It's really interesting.
Okay. How do you feel going out there to support other kids? Because when you support them, you're also doing something for them and it will bring you joy. So how do you feel going out there to support other kids?
It's also a great pleasure because I'm also a kid. And we children, we are the leaders of tomorrow.
Okay. All right. That is good. So, Sharon, how did you feel being a participant of this contest?
I feel happy.
So how do you feel if you're going out tomorrow to support other kids? That you're going to give something to other kids that's going to help them in their education. How will you feel?
I'll be happy.
Okay. So you'll be happy seeing them doing well, all just because of you.
Yes.
So Mercy, how do you feel about the whole contest? Were you happy seeing your mom registering you and people voting for you?
I feel wonderful.
Okay, that's awesome. Awesome. You feel wonderful being a champion today because the world is going to see you. So let us go to Michelle. Michelle has been talking to us on the background. Mommy Michelle. So how did you feel putting up Michelle in this contest?
I feel like grateful and I feel wonderful, like great.
Okay. Now, what is your reaction seeing tomorrow that Michelle will be taken out there tomorrow to support other children? Considering the fact that all of you are quite kids, we should be seeing adults supporting children. But in this case, it is children going out to support children. So how will you feel as a mom?
Proud. Let me say proud. I feel proud.
We are glad that everybody feels so good about the Phenomenal Kid contest, and we'll look forward to taking everyone out there, okay, to support other kids. Also, as the winners of this contest, everybody in here, there's always a special package for you from Starville. There's a reality TV show coming up, and all of you are going to be full into it. So it is wonderful having everybody on this platform voting and seeing you winning prizes and also seeing you supporting other kids. That's the most important thing. Okay. And as the platform remains, we're going to bring out the best in all of you. Before we go, someone came on the platform. Sorry, before we go, that is her name is there. It's Joy James. She's the CEO of Star View. Joy, can you say something to everyone?
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I'm so pleased to meet all of you.
All right, Joy. Thank you so much. All right, so bye, everyone.
Indeed. Indeed, we are the generation of smart kids. Do you know the meaning of integrity?
Integrity can be defined as the quality of being honest and keeping to one's word.
It also means having strong moral values.
All this could be found in our guests we'll be spending a day with.
It's time to meet our personality of the week. Hello and welcome to A Day with On Our World. Our guest today is described by friends, family and colleagues as a man with integrity who loves humanity. You will meet him in 60 seconds. My name is Tolami James.
This program is designed to focus on the activities of children.
Do the right thing. After all, you're the adult.
Everywhere in market, you see toothpaste fluoride. Even my mom buys toothpaste fluoride. How friendly is it to other parts of our body?
Welcome back. Today we're spending a day with Dr. Solomon ARASE, a former Inspector General of Police. Welcome to our world, sir.
Thank you very much, Tolani.
Sir, please, can you add to my introduction of you?
Thank you very much, Tolani, and thank you for inviting me to your program. Just as you rightly mentioned, I am Dr. Solomon ARASE. I retired about going to 5 years now as the 18th Indigenous Inspector General of Police. Presently, where we are seated is my law library. I do some legal work and also some security consultancy. And I like delivering lectures. I write books. And I also, I have devoted most part of my life to doing humanitarian work.
Sir, what was your favorite subject in school at our age?
English language. English language was my favorite subject. Though I did not get to read English in the university, I later read political science for my first degree. And later, I now decided to read law. Growing up, my mother was a school teacher. And in our house, you dare not speak pidgin English. And she would always tell me, said, the power of a man is your ability to communicate effectively. That, once you are able to communicate effectively, you send your message across in such an elegant manner that people will say, oh yes, that is a learned man. So he said the hallmark of, scholarship is good communication. So I took a lot of interest in English literature and English.
Sir, what informed your decision to join the Nigeria Police Force and not the Army or any other force?
When I left the university and I was doing my National Youth Service Corps in Lagos, I ran into some friends who were going for an interview with the police. And they told me quite a lot about the Nigerian police force. that it is quite different from any other civil, service job because of the wide range of things that you have to deal with. You have to deal with people. You have to know a little bit of the law. You have to know a little bit of sociology. You have to know a little bit of psychology. You have to know a little bit of personal relationship with people. It sounded very, very interesting, and I said I was going to give it a try, and that is how I entered the police force. And 35 years as a police officer, I thought I made the right choice.
Sir, how can government put an end to police brutality?
Thank you very much for that question. The people who brought police into our country were the colonialists. The way they introduced it was that, it was based on force. They wanted to forcefully take the land of the people from them, take the administration of the people from them, because, our pre-colonial societies, we had, societies that were already governing themselves. So, since we have come back to, we got independence, one would have thought that we would have been able to, introduce some human face to policing. Because you cannot police people that hate you. It will not work. The police, the number they have, cannot cover the whole country. So they have to rely on members of the public to be able to give them information that will assist them in making sure that they deal with issues of crime. So I think we have to work very hard in this country, like what Nta is doing, to make sure that, police officers, they go to primary schools, they go to secondary schools, to start talking about what the role of the police is supposed to be. The police is supposed to be a friendly person that is supposed to protect, the rights of people. I think with some education, with good recruitment, with good training, we will be able to achieve that.
Sir, do you have any plan of going into politics?
That's a very interesting question. All of us, we are politicians. I am interested in who governs me. If I sit down and say I'm not going to be interested because I have retired from the police, it will be very, very bad. But the type of politics that I will be interested in will be politics that are issue-based. When you talk about how can you provide, good schools for you people to go to, how can we train good teachers to be able to put you people through in what you are doing, how can we have hospitals like we are having a pandemic now, how can we have good hospitals that people can easily access, how can we have good roads, how can we have security. Those are the type of things that I think will elicit my interest, in becoming a politician. But I am very, very interested. I want good people to govern me.
Sir, with the insecurity the country has experienced over the years, what were the challenges you faced as the Inspector General of Police?
Mine was very, very simple. For the 13 months I was an IG, the insecurity in the country was not like this. I will tell you why. Because I was able to reach out to the people. I started the idea of community partnership in policing. That is, I was talking to the traditional rulers, I was talking to the professional groups, I was talking to the youths, I was, sending my officers to schools to go and talk to people. So I had enormous cooperation, and I was the one who removed roadblocks from our highways. I was the one who created the safer highways. I did not like roadblocks because I felt roadblocks was an inconvenience to members of the public. So if I did things that will win the hearts and minds of Nigerians. They gave me all their support, and insecurity in the country was very, very minimal.
Sir, do you miss being in service?
No. After 35 years, I felt that I had done my bits. I should leave the stage, for other younger officers to come and, govern. So I think the time I left was the appropriate time for me to leave. I had done my little bits, and it was time for me to leave. So I don't miss, the policing anymore.
Sir, how do you relax?
That's a very good question. Whenever I'm in Abuja, because I do a lot of travels, whenever I'm in Abuja, I take some time out to walk, for at least an hour in the morning. Maybe I do it about 3 times in a week. I wake up very early as 5:30 to 6. I do 1 hour walk. I come back home to my library. I do some detox, and I attend marriages. I attend birthday ceremony if I'm invited.
Sir, tell us about your favorite things like food, music, and color.
For colors, I like cool colors. I like blue. I like white too. For my dress sense. My favorite food, I am a local man. I like local food. And I'm from Edo, so we have this plantain, we have vegetables. Sometimes once in a while I eat pandu yam, maybe once a week, because if I continue to eat it every day, maybe I have a tendency to blow up. So I try to, most of my food are, traditional foods that I enjoy so much. I like black soup too.
Sir, people say policemen are taught to take a bribe while in training. How true is that?
It's not true. It's not true. They are not taught to take bribe. You see, the idea is that corruption is a systemic thing. If you don't have somebody who gives, then you will not have somebody who takes. And if you look at our society today, you look at the civil service, you look at the police, you look at the judiciary, you look at journalism, all of that, this thing. There are people who are prone to such things in all the organizations. It's all about you as a person, to be able to say no. You want to stay on the path of, of the truth. But it is not something, And sometimes you discover that upbringing, the training you are getting now from as you are growing up as young people, will later influence, your character in the future.
Sir, what was your day like as the former Inspector General of Police?
That's a very interesting one. For the period I was an Inspector General of Police, my day usually starts at 5. I wake up at 5 in the morning. I go into my library. I must have come home with some files, and I like reading my mails, because when I read my files, it gives me an idea of what happened in all the states of the Federation. Then when it is at about 6 o'clock in the morning, I will start calling all the commissioners of police in the 36 states of the Federation and FCT Abuja to give me the security, reports from their various states. So once I get all that, then I will now call, the Chief of Staff to Mr. President and give him, the security situation in the country. By the time I'm doing all these things, it's about maybe 7:30. Then, I say my prayers. I ask for God's guidance, because it is always very easy for you to do things that, will hurt other people, knowingly or unknowingly. So I always want to seek the face of the Lord to give me God guidance. Then I take my bath, and I ensure that before 8:30 that I'm already in the office, to start my day. And on some special days like Mondays, we usually have what we call management meetings, all the DIGs, we'll all meet together, we'll have a briefing, just as we are seated on this table. I want to know what each of the departments, what they are doing. They will brief me. Then I will give them my own views. Then if I have meetings outside, I attend meetings. It's always a very busy day. But no one day repeats itself. Because someday you wake up, the whole country is quiet, everything has gone well. Another day you wake up in the morning and you discover that something serious has happened somewhere and you have to take action immediately. After talking to the commissioner, maybe there's a riot, maybe there's a kidnapping, maybe there's a robbery, then it means you have to, start thinking about how to solve this problem. So no one day, falls into, a normal pattern.
Sir, thank you for having us. We hope you enjoyed the time spent with us.
It has been very, very fulfilling. Some of the questions you asked me, they are things that even a journalist will not ask me. So thank you. I am also, you have also enhanced me. I'm glad to have you people here. And I want to advise that you take your studies seriously. You cannot be a successful person if you don't go to school. You must go to school. You must know when to watch televisions. You must also know when to use your cell phone, if you have one. So you must be able to, concentrate a lot on your studies.
Our world continues shortly. Stay with us.
A role model in every sense of the word.
Friendly and humble too.
Our state in focus is located in the south of Nigeria.
It is described as the heartbeat of the nation. Come, let's take you there.
It's an interesting place.
Hello, my name is Oge Goro. Today on our world, the spotlight is on my great state, Edo State. Edo State, known as the heartbeat of Nigeria, with Benin City as its capital. Edo State has an estimated population of 5 million and 5 major ethnic groups, namely Bini, Esan, Owan, Esako, and Ijo, with 18 local government areas. Edo State is bounded in the north and east by Kogi State, in the south by Delta, and west by Ondo State. Representatively, a traditional ruler and custodian of culture is Omonobo Edo Okpolopolo, the Oba of Benin. Prominent crops of the state include rubber, palm tree, cashew nut, rice, maize, cassava, and cocoa. Edo tourist sites are Oba's Palace, Hensley Solution Hub, Ogba Zoo, and Benin National Museum. To mention but a few, some Edo State prominent sons and daughters are Godwin Obaseki, the governor of Edo State, Cardinal Lubumi Okoge, High Chief Raymond Dokpesi, Chairman Emeritus, Dark Communication PLC, Osaze Odemwike footballer, Adesowa Onyenokwe TV host, John Momoth, Chairman CEO Channels Television, Mercy Aigbe, Sir Victor Waifo, Mike Ozekume, and many others. Traditional soup are groundnut soup, owo, pepper rice, and black soup. An interesting state indeed. Come visit also. Thank you.
What are the vitamins needed for the body?
Purity and other friends will tell us.
Hello, my name is Pretty Amajofo. I am vitamin D, needed for the development of strong and healthy bones. Deficiency of vitamin D in diet, especially for children, can lead to the disease known as rickets and deformity of the bone. Best sources of vitamin D are egg yolk, cod liver oil, and irradiated milk. So friends, make sure that mommy gives you vitamin D daily. Stay strong and grow healthy.
Hello, my name is Onoti Ngono. I am vitamin A, needed for many important organs of the body and help to keep your skin smooth and clear. Vitamin A is necessary for the normal growth of bones and teeth. Without vitamin A, the skin becomes thick and rough, the eyes don't adjust quickly from light to darkness. The best sources of vitamin A are cream, butter, egg yolk, and cod liver. A daily intake of vitamin A keeps the body functioning like a brand new car. Thank you.
So friends, make sure that mommy gives you fruits daily.
That's our show today. I hope you enjoyed every minute spent with us.
Join us again. Until then, I am Olumide Yusuf
and Tolami James saying
bye for now.